This is Bill Mottmans, and he graduated class of 71 from Christian Brothers. We're here at Target and Nugget to discuss same-sex marriage. What is your view on same-sex marriage?
It's okay by me.
It's okay by you, and you're Catholic, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And do you like the word marriage being used? Or partnership? Or?
I haven't, that's a good question. I haven't given a lot of thought to how one would characterize it. Marriage, a partnership, it makes no difference.
Okay, and between a man or a woman?
Makes no difference.
Makes no difference. And you grew up Catholic all your life, correct?
Correct.
What is your view on same-sex marriage?
To be honest, I don't really care. If you love them, you love them. It doesn't really matter. I'm Christian, but I still feel like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Just like people that don't believe in God, that's your opinion, not mine. So I shouldn't judge you for how you feel and what you believe.
I'm a Christian as well, but it's just not in the Bible, so they don't fly. At the times, you know, it's kind of changing, but I still don't think it's completely right. They can call it whatever they want. I just don't think they should get married.
I think when it comes to marriage, it's about two people making a commitment to each other. Whether it's a man or a woman and a woman, and a man, I think it should be allowed.
Okay. Were you brought up in any religious organization?
I'm Catholic, yeah. But the way that I view that is that their religion's not going to be mine. It's whatever, everybody has a choice. Whether I believe that they'll go to heaven or not, that's something completely different. And still, it's a choice that they have to make and they have to live with. So my point of view or my views for my family, I don't think should affect anyone else.
Were you ever influenced from your family of this is the way that you should be?
Yeah, of course. Growing up in a Catholic home, it was no drinking alcohol. There's a lot of things, no birth control, stuff like that. So, but they're all things that I still do. So the same-sex marriage, though, that's something that I believe that God, with God and everything like that, in your Catholic ways, that marriage is between a man and a woman. That's my opinion. I would not want my kids to be involved in a same-sex marriage. If they were, I would still love them, but I'd have a different opinion on whether they were going to be accepted by God.
So what's the difference between your children and someone else?
Someone else's children, that's not something I have to live with. I have to live with knowing whether my children are going to be accepted or not. So someone else's child, that's for them to worry about.
What is your view on same-sex marriage?
Ooh, same-sex. People can do what they want to do. That's what they can do. If they want to do it, they can do it. I have no gut. That's not my call. That's his call. But people can do what they want to do. Okay.
Were you brought up in a certain religious organization?
No, it was not.
No?
No.
Okay. So it's okay if you see anybody.
If two people or two men walking by skipping hands, if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. Two little ladies walking by, that's what they're doing. No, that's not my call. That's his call.
What are your views on same-sex marriage? Do you believe it?
Well, I actually think that, you know, I'm not really pro-straight marriage or pro-gay marriage. I'm pro-individual rights. So I really don't see it in terms of gay or straight. I really see it in terms of an individual choosing to do something they want to do. So whether that means a heterosexual wanting to be with a heterosexual or homosexual being, as long as it's an individual consenting to be with another individual, that's how I see it. I was raised by my father was actually a Pentecostal minister, so my parents are totally for traditional marriage. So I grew up in that, and now I consider myself like an independent libertarian, and like I said, individual rights are the most important thing. I really don't care if someone's gay or straight.
Now you said your parents were
very
strict and conservative. What changed, do you think, now in your views?
Well, actually, politically, I'm very conservative. Like, I tend to lean more Republican than Democrat. I'm super pro-life. I'm like, to my marrow, my bones, I'm pro-life. But like I said, I see pro-life as an individual issue because you have the father and the mother and the baby. You know, it's not just the woman's body. It's all three of them are involved in that arrangement of the baby being born. So I think my views about abortion and same-sex marriage are kind of, the logic is the same. Because as long as you have individuals, you should always stand up for individuals, whether they're born or unborn, whether they're gay or straight. It all comes down to individuals for me. That's how I see things.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So you're just kind of afraid of how other people will view your children if they do get...
Not so much how other people would view my children, but more so how God would view it.
Okay.
So I don't believe that, I don't believe in people being gay. I think it's a choice. I don't think it's something to where it's not. And I do have gay friends, which I will be friends with them. That's my personal perspective on them is I like them as a person. You're my person. But as far as my religion goes, that's something that
Do you think that they were born that way, or?
No, I believe that being gay is a choice. I believe that there's something there, and I do have friends that I believe are gay that are making that choice because they're not accepted, because they're not good looking, or they're overweight, or other situations, and now they choose to be gay, or he chooses to be gay, because now it's not about me being overweight, or it's not me being ugly, it's they don't accept me now because I'm gay. And there's a bunch of people that are out there like that, so they have that bond, and he has someone to bond with. I think personal reasons like that. I've never met anyone that I truly believe is gay because they couldn't help it. I believe that it's always been a choice.
And you said you were brought up Catholic, correct?
Correct.
And did you have the same views when you were younger as you do now, or did it?
When I'm 32. When I was younger, gay was not something that we knew about a lot. It wasn't something that was constantly. And I grew up in Texas, so in a small town. So I'm not. I moved here when I was about 10, so it's not something that we were around a lot there. And then even when I moved here, I didn't really branch out and have gay friends until I was an adult and grown. That wasn't something that people talked about. In school, it wasn't as common as it is now. You didn't see kids that, if they were gay, they didn't portray it in class like they do now. You know, they didn't make it as known. So it wasn't really something I had to deal with as a child.
Great. Thank you so much. We
You're
really
very
appreciate it.
welcome.